Vamos ver se foi agora. Ah, agora foi, ó. Acho que agora foi. Tá, foi. De boa agora. Bora. A gente primeiro precisa vir aqui e encontrar o machado da história. Eu tenho que vir nesse... Tá. Tá. A gente vem aqui. Vamos pegar o cavalo. Eu preciso dormir, velho. Foda-se, depois eu durmo. Entrar aqui. E já era, só seguir a estrada. Passei já do lugar que é pra ir. Ó, o cavalo.
Uou!
É aqui.
Nice place. Too bad I never learned to fish.
Minhoca. Um pouco mais pra frente ainda.
Could this be the pier from Zdeněk's story? He said Matthias carried Kuba's body up the hill from here. Up to an old oak tree. Well, there really is an old oak tree here. But what was the rest of the story? Something about smashing the axe on a rock.
Quebrando o machado numa rocha.
This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path. A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried, together with the silver axe. God in heaven. This really is the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
Achamos o machado, pelo menos, rapaziada. Deixa eu pegar aqui, abrir a janela. Deixa eu ver. Pronto. Ah, era só isso? Eu precisava terminar de achar as partes de Bruno Whisky também. Falta 2 partes ainda, eu acho. 2 ou 3, na real. Eu sei que uma tá por aqui, ó. Se não me engano, acho que é aqui, ó. Eu achei 2, na real. Tem uma que tá aqui em Takov também, que eu vou daqui a pouco. Cadê? Takov não, em Zelejov. Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Bem aqui, ó. Cruz e esqueleto. Agora, o último, eu sei que é nenhum... Nenhum bagulho de lobo, tá ligado? Pode ser ou aqui, que eu acho que não é. Onde que tá a matilha? Ou aqui. Ah, eu acho que aqui também não é. Se pá é aqui, ó. Ou não. Não. Aqui, ó. Acho que é aqui. Tenho quase certeza que é aqui, tropa. Quase certeza. Quando eu chegar aqui, pra pegar essa missão, eu vou vir aqui pra nós ver se é. E quando eu for aqui, eu vou buscar o daqui. Eu precisava fazer essa missão de corrida. Daqui a pouco o Gullis vai dar mais missão pra gente. Tem uma missão aqui também de um doidão aqui. Não sei onde eu vou primeiro, tropa. Eu tô perdido. Encontre o grande mestre de Trusk. É o cara da alquimia lá. E depois eu faço. Não sei, tropa. As missões aqui tá acabando. Tô fazendo já quase tudo. Vamos pra Troskovitz, que eu vou roubar esse bagulho aqui pro maluco lá. Depois nós vê o resto. Lobos, você vê um homem cercado por lobos. Vamos ajudar ele então.
Get you! Bringing a weapon to a fist fight, eh? You prick! I'll show you! And it's done!
Holy shit, that was a close one. Thank you. I'd have been shredded to pieces if it wasn't for you. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Foi um prazer, meu bom.
Really.
Tamo junto.
The main thing is you're safe.
Nothing. No, no. I have to repay you for your bravery. Here, take it. It's not much, I know, but it's the best I've got. And thank you again.
10 groschen? Caralho, mano. Valeu. Esse é o cara. Vou ficar rico, 10 groschen. É bastante, né? Não é pouco, na real não, tropa. Até que é muito. Present. Nossa,
You're always welcome here, good sir.
You're always welcome here, good sir. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Eu sou cu de burro.
Yeah, look, mate, I really need to piss. Can you let me out of here?
Crazel sent me. He's looking for some document the bailiff took from you.
And what's the password?
E qual é a senha?
Hermes Trismegistos?
I'm just yanking your pizzle. You should have seen your face. They caught me at night when I was robbing a merchant, and then they make any distinction between what I stole and what I already had on me. They took everything, including that document, and locked it all away in the chest of stolen things in the rat house jail. You could get into the jail from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you could get there from behind the tavern alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Well, who's got the key to it?
Well, actually, I had it, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber, next to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key probably fell under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Every guard in Troskovitz has one. Best to rob one of them who's slacking off or having a nap. Look, mate, do you actually know how to pickpocket?
Vamos ver.
Well, I'm still learning, so I could use some advice.
You're in luck. You're speaking to a master. Of course, I am in the stocks just now, but that was just rotten luck. There ain't much I can teach you like this, is there? Better go and see Crazel. Farewell, good sir.
Se for pra ver o Crazy, eu não preciso de ajuda, caralho. Tá de brincadeira comigo, né, mano? O cara pergunta se eu sei roubar e manda eu falar com os outros. Nossa, depois disso aqui eu preciso dormir urgente em algum lugar, velho.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I hope you have an uneventful shift.
I hope you have... Não sei o que, shift.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Que foi easy. Ninguém viu, não é pra meter o pé. Vamos em Semine, aí nós passa a falar com o doidão. Pega a missão com o doidão ali. Aí dali nós vai pra... Eu odeio quando meu cavalo bug não vem quando eu assobio, velho.
Quick!
O pessoal da vila tá tudo...
Easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings. Can it wait till morning?
Não, não dá pra esperar não.
What do you think of those nomads in the camp by the pond?
They're a dangerous lot. Our lad, Bohush, got mixed up with one of their girls, and they almost cut his throat. But God willing, they'll be brought to justice. They'll hang, every last one of them, the filthy rabble.
I've heard you have work for a blacksmith here.
I surely do. But he has to be a brave blacksmith. Why need to shoe a horse? The saddler wants me to race for him.
I'm not afraid of horses. I know when to let go of a hoof and avoid a kick in the face.
Kick be damned. The main thing is, I need some good horseshoes. It's all rocks and bogs around these parts. One wrong step, and you'll break both your own neck and your horse's.
So what is it you want from me then? Where does the bravery come in?
I heard the nomads from the camp by the pond use horseshoes that are magical. Word is, they're forged in hellfire and have all sorts of incantations carved into them. A horse wearing them can climb up a sheer cliff without tripping once.
Oh, my word. What you could do with horseshoes like that?
That would make for some fine racing. I'd save up for the best horse I could find and win races all over the kingdom. Well, you know what? How about you go to their camp and find out how the horseshoes are made? Then, if you forge some for me, I'll reward you handsomely. What do you say?
Boa
Sure,
ideia,
why
filho.
not?
É bom que eu já
I
farjo uma
could use
pra
some
mim também.
horseshoes like that myself.
That's what I like to hear. Take a good look around there, or try asking someone who's in charge of horses.
O maluco tem vários sapatos, velho. É dois, o resto é mod. Cela de praga. Bom, agora já tenho duas coisas pra fazer naquele acampamento. Eu falei que eu ia passar aqui e entregar coisa pro coisinha, né? Vou dormir pra ver se recupera energia. Ah, caô. Cara, essas horas o Moreiro tá acordado, mano.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes, of course.
What now?
That much? Gonna need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did, but I didn't say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough.
Eu acho que esse cara me tira pra otário. Golem de massa. Vai tomar no cu, mano.
Secret alchemical practices and theurgy. Bring him to life.
A golem, you say? That's a helper made of clay, which they say the Jewish scholars brought to life using the words of God's secret name?
Well, well. Seems that head of yours isn't just for ornament after all.
Good one. But now, seriously.
I'm deadly serious, Henry. One shouldn't joke about such matters. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
You're trying to play God? You know they could burn you at the stake for something like that. It's witchcraft.
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great
Tinha que dar uma
holy
opção
mother
ali de
church
falar,
had been
pô,
around
eu
at the
não
time,
tô acreditando
they'd have
nisso aí, mano.
crucified
Você me
Jesus
fala,
the
eu
same
não
as the
ajudo.
Pharisees. All the apostles would have been
Que
burned at the
porra.
stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly.
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
Pô, ele me deu 45 groschen. Ele tá falando como se... Porra.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to
Tô
the
com
point.
30 mil na
That's
mão
my
já.
credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter, that I know. They're white crystals similar to salt, but I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semine?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
I haven't heard such nonsense for a long time. A golem made of flour that can smash rocks, and then this saltpeter on top of everything. I think you want to add weight to your flour, and you're just trying to fool me with clever talk.
Why would I add weight to flour with such a rare commodity? You genius. If you don't want to believe in the golem, then don't. But I need that saltpeter, and I need a lot of it. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look. That you can point me in the right direction. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief, am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
Os meus melhores amigos.
Your best people. That's just another way of saying people who are wanted by the bailiff, eh?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right then. How do I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while.
Você perceberam, rapaziada? Toda vez que eu falo alguma coisa que parece ser a verdade, eu perco reputação com ele. Eu tô achando que esse cara tá metendo louco.
Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Run along, so you're back as soon as possible.
To the lair.
See you later, Henry.
Ai, trouxa. Eu acho que eu sou otário. Escrito pelo mestre Jan Hus. Pode chamar o Papa vendedor de indulgência de... Não... É ali mesmo onde eu falei. Tem uma receitinha que eu não tinha. Uou!
Good man, hold on.
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
O que esse cara quer, velho? Essas horas.
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlašim.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlašim. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
In fact, you don't strike me as a commoner at all. Just the way you talk doesn't sit right with me. Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. That's not something that just anybody would say.
Just an odd coincidence.
And there's the fact you know how long it takes to get to Vlašim. On horseback, and you've done the journey before. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to do you any harm. What could I possibly take from you? Eh? Who are you?
My name is Odolin von Wottitz. My father is Albert von Wottitz.
So you're a nobleman?
That I am.
What really happened?
I escaped from prison.
Why were you in prison?
I was a hostage. My father fell out with a couple of noblemen from the League of Lords. This rankled them, so they ambushed me one day as I was running errands for my father. Then everything happened so fast. They detained me and sent my father a message. If your son's life matters to you, you won't make any trouble. He had no choice but to do what they said. These are tough times, eh?
How long were you held?
A year? Perhaps a year and a half? Yes. That seems about right.
Ano e meio.
How did you escape?
Well, I gradually figured out who was guarding me and when. One of the guards used to come into my chamber and talk to me from time to time.
You had a chamber? No dungeon?
No. You don't keep a nobleman detained like a murderer, waiting for the news. I had a room where I was guarded.
All right. Carry on.
Well, I steadily worked on that guard. Once he was convinced I wasn't going to escape, he stopped being so attentive and I managed to pinch his key. Then I just snuck out that night, and that was it.
Sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Lucky or not, I had no wish to spend another moment in that chamber.
What are you going to do now?
My priority is to get back home to my family and discuss it with them. And I need to move fast before anything goes wrong.
I can spare you a few coins. It's a lot more than I normally give, I have to say.
Thank you so much. May the Lord repay your kindness.
Do you know what? No one should forcibly be kept away from their family. And certainly not on account of some lordly quarrel. Take more. Here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Farewell. I hope you make it home safely.
Thanks.
Tá, ajudei o cara aqui, não sei se ele tá metendo louco. Tomara que nós não se arrependa, né, família? Mas aqui vocês podem ajudar ele sem medo, família, que eu acho que ele... mais pra frente ele ajuda a gente. Pelo menos ele disse que vai retribuir, né?
What was that noise?
Caralho, que susto,
Woodcutters.
mano. Que lenhador, Henry. Puta barulho de... de explosão, de sei lá, tiro. Eu assustei, velho. Papo reto. O cara falou, pega umas plantas no caminho. Ah, lá do outro lado, lá. Mas não tem planta nenhuma aqui, velho. Tinha umas confras, uma eufrásia. Ó, ganhou um anel. Caralho. A urtiga é bom. Pra fazer poção. Serve pra bastante poção. 21. Nossa, mais 26. Tá ótimo, já dá pra ela fazer bastante coisa. Mais 24. Mais eufrásia. Confre. É tudo que dá no caminho. Ah, mais urtiga. Ah, ganhei até a perca de resistência. O que eu já até tinha? Pô, mas só tem ortiga e eufrásia, mano. Não tem outra planta não, velho. A camomila. Ah, mais confre. Frase, ortiga. Mais confre. Mais ortiga. Mais eufrásia. Porra, tem ortiga pra caralho, mano.
I'll be with you, sir.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Henry's fine.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Crazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
And what do you think of it?
But I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well now, so you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zeneg in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zeneg and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. You've got a beautiful dog. What's his name?
Mutt.
What a cute fella. How did you find each other?
He belonged to this girl I knew, Theresa. She saved my life in my hometown, Skalitz, when I went to bury my parents.
Well, that's what I call an interesting past. I used to have a dog, but I don't anymore.
He died.
He started getting these lumps all over his body. He stopped eating, just slept all the time. And then, well, what's done is done. And what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
Uma família de ferreiros, uma família... eu sou de uma família de ferreiro, não tem por que mentir, né?
No. Pa was a blacksmith. I inherited something from him, I hope.
Oh, really? Would you teach me how to make, maybe, barrel hoops?
Those are pretty hard. Wouldn't you rather start with, maybe nails?
Sure. I'm pretty quick to learn and patient. That is, with one exception. When Krazel starts spouting off his alchemy theories, I'd rather run for the hills. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
I don't know what to say to that. I still don't know him all that well.
I understand. Best not to bite the hand that feeds you for no good reason. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zeneg fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Agora todos os chiqueiros de Jean François estão sentados na obras.
A barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Krazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Krazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Krazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the Knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia Rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun, and pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any stupid questions.
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit. But sometimes, he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskovitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about us.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much. But you learn fast.
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty disgusting.
It wasn't so bad. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests unattended. We made a pretty decent amount on the side.
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Crazel. What is this lair place?
Crazel built a stall so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean behind that boarded up door in the cliff?
We're definitely not doing anything there right now. Because of the mess in there. I told Xenek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool. To be honest, I don't care for Crazel's bullshit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. Unlike Xenek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunga, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunga?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskovitz.
Tá puta.
What's that you're taking over there? Stealing, huh? Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved.
É isso?
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Who do you think you are? We won't stand for any thievery here. You'll pay us compensation and give everything back. Otherwise, we'll bring the guards into this.
I apologize, my good woman. There must have been a misunderstanding. But since it ended up with me, what if you bestowed it upon me as a gift? I won't forget your generosity.
Well, if you put it that way, fine. Take it as a gift. But think of me when I need some help. It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Eu não roubei nada, pô.
It looks like nothing's missing.
Só queria olhar o que você tinha. Vamos ver se ela fala normal comigo. Fala. Tá
See you
bom.
soon, my friend.
Tá, será que a mulher lá acordou pra mim dormir, mano?
Which king would that be? I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they? You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance? Aye. Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Achei que a mulher ia estar aqui ainda. Eu preciso comprar outro sapato, mano. Esse sapato aqui não tá legal, velho. Ele quebra toda hora, mano. Eu vou usar o sapato do mestre caçador, velho. Pelo menos dura mais. Vamos tomar uma infusão de camomila. Pra curar mais rápido a energia. Caralho, sapato estranho.
Interesting.
Tá, vamos pro acampamento nômade.
My respect.
Listen, Nikolai. I hear you shoe your horses with some special horseshoes. Magical ones. Is there any truth in that?
They are certainly not magical. That is just some gaja myth. But we do have all kinds of clever horseshoes. The main thing is to know where you will be riding your grey. Based on that, you can choose horseshoes. There are hard rocks all around here, often wet. So I got these.
I've never seen horseshoes like these. What are the spikes for?
They bite into ground and grey can even climb up a cliff. Although he will not be too happy about it. But they are quite rare. So I'm sure you understand, I cannot just give them to you.
Ah, don't worry. I wouldn't expect you to. Especially since I can forge them myself.
Estourei.
Are you in charge of the horses around here?
Aye, you got that right, Mura. Me and my stallion Dant have all the horses in the region under our thumb and hoof.
All the horses in the region? What does that entail?
You will see for yourself when you bring me one. I will take any horse, as long as it is alive. Where you get it from is none of my business. I will buy it for all the groschen I can scrounge together.
You found a nice source of income, I'll give you that.
And if you just happen to like the horse so much that you would like to keep it, perhaps because your ass has started to ache from riding the one you have now, I would be happy to teach it to listen to you like a proper Romani man listens to his voivod. For a bit of coin, that is. Of course you will have to pay me, not the horse. It will certainly be cheaper than buying one from those bastards at the stables.
All right. Where should I take the horse?
Put him by the pennants over there.
I'll keep that in mind.
Perto das bandeiras.
You look to me a lot like the one Aranka was talking about. The voivod will want to talk to you.
Te aveți bactalo, Romea.
Perto da bandeira. Que bandeira, mano? Não vi nenhuma bandeira ali. Tá, preciso falar com o outro cavaleiro. Eu não sei pra quê, mas eu vou lá falar, né?
But it was just a simple
My humble
misunderstanding.
respect.
Bollocks, a
Hey, lad!
misunderstanding. You
Have
made
you
a
ever tried
fool of
shooting
yourself,
from the
more
saddle?
like. But what am I
It
supposed
is better
to
than
do?
just riding
You
around.
should go and...
I'm glad you spoke up.
Nobody else can...
I'm looking for some riding competitions. I spoke with Nikolai, and he said you're in charge of something like that here.
Taban horse. I am Bibrek.
Henry.
I'm glad to meet anyone who wants to honor the long tradition of mounted archery. Bow, crossbow, arrow, bolt, horse. A steady hand and sharp eyes. You gallop, you shoot. Targets fall and the groschen pile up. Ah, there aren't many these days who would challenge me and my mare first of 1,000. The Cubans are lazy, and Mick from the Nomads is just the same.
Why do the Cumans bother you? Aren't you one yourself by any chance?
I am Yassian. And my horse first of 1,000 is Kengli.
What's Yassian?
You see, we Yassians are something like Boos. And Cumans, Mordvins, Kipchaks, and Seljuks too. Those are sheep. But you must know that. After all, you have already had the honor of dealing with that Vasco's band.
So you're like quarreling neighbors. How did you ever end up here?
The Lord of the Heavens, Stangri, put me in his bow and shot me westward.
And why?
So I might spread his renown in mounted archery here, of course. So, what do you shoot with then?
A bow.
Nice. But between us, do not let Nikolai get his hands on it, or he will poke his eye out.
Nikolai wasn't too thrilled about you either.
He's a decent enough rider, and that is about the only good thing I can say about him. Well, at least he's not a Cuman.
All right, but what about the race? How does it work here?
One thing at a time. There is an altar in the woods over there that I built to the great Yassian marksman Karachin.
Every rider must bow to it before the competition. That is our custom. So, what do you say? Shall we go?
Let's go to the altar.
Follow me. Here it is. Karachin's altar in all its splendor.
So, what should I do then? Is a bow enough, or should I pray as well?
You need not pray, but repeat after me. May this altar belonging to Karachin, the greatest archer of the Yassian tribe, be in this land an everlasting reminder of his glory on earth and in the power of God.
Damn it, Bibrek! Ujarava zhoj oda zkušeného.
Do not interrupt, Nikolai. And get lost while you're at it.
I'm not going anywhere. And you stay here too.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave!
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kinjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here. And in the morning I found scattered coal.
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Karachin's grave, you fool.
One more word and... Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the road, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Fellas.
Sorry, Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I'll give you hoofing around. Mounted archery is a noble art. So?
Why, a knightly tournament, of course.
Huh?
A joust with lances, horses in caparisons, riders in full armor.
What?
They charge each other, lower their lances, take aim, and whack! A shower of splinters, and one of them, sometimes both, go flying.
That sounds like a damn quick way to meet the Lord.
Listen, I see it matters a lot to both of you, but you can't keep quarreling forever.
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one
Os
who
caras tá
built this
brigando
altar.
por causa de
But you haven't
altar.
asked anyone
Meu
yourselves,
Deus,
have you?
velho.
Why bother? There is no judge
Sendo
here
que o altar
who would
dos dois já tá
understand.
aqui, tá ligado? Por que os dois não podem usar?
I could try to find somebody like that. A groom or a stable owner.
Among the Gaja, they will chase you away as soon as you say you come from us.
Nikolai is right. To them, I'm just a human child eater.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
You'll probably not find anyone better.
I saw you drinking with the Cumans, so perhaps you will truly be impartial.
And who would he side with anyway? You are more human than I am.
Perhaps you are right.
So, how shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
Finally. Can we begin now? After that, I'll make up my mind somehow.
This is a serious matter. You would not want Karachin's spirit to punish you.
Zamur will remember as well. Be careful. So, which will you start with?
First, I would...
Mounted archery, of course, while the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograicha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin? So what exactly is mounted archery like? What do I need to know?
Before you ride your first race, you must know at least the basic rules. Otherwise, you would feel like a foal having kumis poured over its head. We ride up above the camp, where I have set up a circuit. I paced it all out myself, so the paths are narrow and the horses can only manage a canter. They are afraid to go faster. Do not try it anyway. You cannot really shoot properly at a gallop because you need your hands free. If you do not want to guide the horse yourself, let it follow the path. It will find the right route on its own.
What can I shoot with?
A bow or a small crossbow. I will always give you a bit of ammunition at the start. We have 3 types of targets, each with different points. Different courses have different scoring systems. On each of them you compete against the points I scored there.
How do I know which way to go?
The course you will ride is always marked. If you still get lost, just leave the route to your horse and focus on shooting.
Anything else?
You have limited time to score points, so do not stop anywhere. If you miss something, you miss it. Just ride on. If you finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. Anything else you would like to know?
Nossa! Não queria saber de mais nada, não.
I feel like shooting a little.
Just say the word. First, you will ride the course I call Torque. It is more than enough to get acquainted with mounted archery. It is not particularly difficult and it is fairly long, so you will have plenty of time to try everything. It just goes in a loop, so let your horse follow the path. It will leave your hands free for shooting. To win, you only need to match my number of points. If you shoot more, so much the better for you. For starters, I will waive the bets as well. That is what a good soul I am.
All right, let's get to it.
Ámuljon a tömeg, és bökjön felfelé hüvelykujjával! Áldozzunk a legkiválóbb tejjel! Dicsérjük a csodás paripákat! The rider is in position. Ready?
Nossa! Nossa! Aí eu não tô preparado.
Third time's a charm. Down it goes.
Larches.
Hit!
Ah! Não vou conseguir. Mentira. Uou! Ah, pior que foi ainda.
We are finished! Well,
How did I fare?
you have conquered the first course. I knew you would manage it. Though Korachin's spirit must have helped you a bit. For the second challenge, you will ride a different course. I think I might already know which one. Since you are already here, will you ride?
Let's do it.
For the second challenge, you could try Huntskull. It is not much harder than the first one, but its shape is a bit different.
Nossa, mas é
Halfway
difícil
through,
tirar de
it
arco,
crosses
mano.
the center of the loop.
Tirar com a
If you
balestra é
let
bem
him,
mais fácil,
your
velho.
horse will find the right path on his own. I will allow you the same or higher point total than I have on that course. And do not worry about wagers just yet.
I'm curious to see how this goes.
Az ősök gyökeréből ered, de előre tör tovább és tovább. Előre zúdul, mint a folyó. Henry's ready. Just a moment.
Já comecei bem pra caralho já.
Down it goes. Woohoo! 3 in a row.
Não, esse aqui vale muito ponto.
Where did it go?
Que merda, velho.
Volley!
Nossa, eu sou muito ruim. Que isso?
Take that!
Não deu. Vou ter que ir de novo.
It is over. Are you coming to...
All right. Tell me.
That was not good enough. You are only just getting started, since you are already here.
Bora de novo.
I still want... It is almost good luck. Fáradhatatlan át, gyorsan! Henry's ready. Ready?
Nice one, Henry. Oh!
Calma aí, calma.
I've got you.
Ah, mentira que não tá acertando, velho. Como que eu não acertei esse tiro de... Ó, não tá pegando os tiros, velho.
God! Woo! Yeah! Hey, third in a row.
Whoa!
Boa. Agora foi.
All done. Are you...
All right. Tell me.
If I counted correctly, you have now finished the second test. You improve with every hit. Only the third and final challenge remains for you. Do you want to write some more?
Let's do it.
Now the third and last course awaits you. You are already doing better than the most seasoned human. You deserve a real challenge. I will set up the course I call Wineskin.
Oh. And which way does it lead?
That I will not tell you. But do not worry. There are still markers. We will not bet on it. And again, I will accept either your win or matching my points. If you manage it, you are done.
Let's do it then.
Az ősök gyökeréből ered, de előre tör tovább és tovább. Előre zúdul, mint a folyó. Henry's ready. Ready?
Não! Aquele ali valia muito ponto.
Yes! Yes!
Hey, third in a row. Down it goes.
Eu tinha que ter acertado esse, velho.
Yeah, yeah! Hey! Nice one, Henry.
Uou! Nossa, se eu tivesse acertado um desses bonequinhos, eu tinha ganhado.
Time is
de
up!
novo.
Are you coming?
All right.
It was a... But do not... Do you want to ride?
For sure.
The fine ride the letter. Fire hot. Ah, yours! Ready? Ready?
Sacra!
Ei, mas não dá, velho. O negócio demora pra ficar em câmera lenta.
Down it goes. Nice one, Henry. Woohoo! 3 in a row. Down it goes. Down it goes.
Boa, boa.
1, 2, 3. Whoa!
Tá bom, vai pra ganhar.
I knew I made the right choice betting on you.
Time!
How did I fare?
Do not play dumb. The third course is conquered. And if Karachin were alive, he would deem you his equal. I look at you that way too. So I shall trust your word in the altar dispute.
Excellent. That's good to hear.
You have enough skill now to try other courses and difficulty levels too. And make sure you place a wager next time. Drop by.
I reckon I managed the mounted archery pretty well.
As I said, you have proved yourself with me. However you judge things, I will not dispute it. Though you should still speak with Mikolai. Until you ride the race, he will not listen to you.
I'm counting on it. Let's get on with it then.
Tá, eu tenho que falar com o outro agora pra fazer a corrida. Será que dá tempo de hoje ainda?
I'd like to take on the race.
We dragged you into it anyway. But first, I will tell you how things work around here. so you do not whine later that you had no idea what is what.
You're right. So how do these races work then? What do I need to know?
Once a day, up above the camp, 4 fellas meet and arrange a race. We have a small spot, right next to Baybrek Circuit. Each race starts and finishes there. Then race checkpoints are set up around the area, depending on which course is chosen. They are placed in spots the locals know. Though these local names are tough for outsiders. Places like Zeleov or Tachovitz, not to mention all those ponds.
What do the checkpoints look like?
There are 2 poles with flags, next to which there is a fire pit. Smoke rises from it, and someone usually stands by it. The trick is to figure out the best path from one to the next, and so on until the finish. You can ride through the forest, weave between trees and rocky slopes, or stick to firm roads and make your journey longer.
It'd be an advantage to know the countryside well.
Do not worry. Some local lads manage to get lost a few steps from their own birthplaces. You can decide for yourself how tough you want it to be. But take care. The best riders here know the land inside out and are not afraid to take shortcuts at the gallop. Anything else you want to know?
Não preciso saber de mais nada, só quero correr.
If you forget anything, drop by and we will go over it. But now, we are off.
What am I facing now?
The first challenge is just a simple warm-up race. Just so you see how it goes and get a feel for how to handle the horse.
Where are we going?
To Semin. There is a little pond across the road from the fortress. Once the race starts, you ride east. Go round the pond on the right through the checkpoint, then drive your horse straight back towards me. We will do it without bets this time, but the fellas will not go easy on you. Le Gresen! Le Guruveske Shelo! U Amenge Tarjimol! Ready?
Come on! Go! Now just to get back. Ka!
He's really pushing that ride.
We made it! That was something, eh?
He's really pushing that horse.
Come here. Here, Mutt.
You don't see that every day. Please, let us wish the winner well and drown our sorrows with the defeated.
So, how did I do?
You came first. Congratulations! But that was just a little warm-up ride. To let the horse get used to it, you know? The second race is going to be a proper event, with all the bells and whistles. Feel like another run? For a change, we do not have to wait all day.
Call them, and let's go.
Like I said, now you will be going for the real race. Still without bets, though. You will be passing 3 checkpoints. The first one is by that Semin pond, which you already know. Then you will continue east to the Zhar homestead, and finally you will head northwest to Zheleov. The last checkpoint is right on the village green, so be careful not to run anyone over. Then get back west to us, straight to the finish line. Are you keeping up?
Pond, then east, then northwest, and west to the finish.
Watch out for the livestock grazing in the fields. Do not head out on the horse and come back on a cow. Let us ride. First place or nothing. Zamur, dik proda prekit keriben.
Savore grajenge neve petali. Ole sojek feder prastarla, somnakune petali avila. Ready?
Come on, faster! Quick!
Você é louco, o cavalo parece que soltou um turbo, você viu, tropa?
Hang in there! Come on! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Ka! Go! Keep up! Quick! Go! We did it! Gotta catch our breath.
The others are still racing. Wait for them. Odasas vareso.
So, which place did I finish in?
A second victory for you. And that was a proper racing event. Good job. I reckon I know which course you will do last. The lads would not mind another go. Are you in?
I'm in.
Let us do this. I have figured out the final challenge. There will be 4 checkpoints this time. Quiet the road. Still with no bets.
Let's hear it.
The first checkpoint is on the green in Zhalojov, which you know already. You will head northeast from the start, out of the village, and carry on that way. The second checkpoint is not far from the quarry, below that twin-tower castle on the hill. Then you will head south to the Troskovitz graveyard. Once you have passed that checkpoint, keep going south to the greengrocer's farm in Slatego. Then go west from Slatego straight to the finish line.
Whew. So that's twice northeast, twice south, then west for the finish.
Finish first, and I will accept your word in the dispute. Without Zamor's favor, you will not stand a chance anyway. Let us set off. Le Gresen, le Guruveske Shelo, u Amenge Tarjimol. In a moment.
Come on, Jack! Quick!
Cavalo parece que não tá correndo, velho. Acho que é porque ele tá sem ferradura.
On to the next! Come on!
Go!
Vocês veem como que a ferradura faz diferença, né, rapaziada? Nossa, eu perdi o lugar já. Ó, os caras tá tudo por lá. Só eu vim aqui. No lugar mais longe que tinha pra ir, eu fui. Bom que eles não tá tão longe, né?
Keep it up!
Nossa, meu cavalo ganhou estamina do nada. Não vou reclamar, né?
Hang in there! Come on!
Quick!
Go! Onward! Come on!
Eu acho que dá pra mim respirar, o cavalo respirar. Completar o... Aqui nós já acelera. Não tem ninguém perto. Tá safe. Agora aqui é a reta final.
I'm back again. Let's go.
Quick!
Você descobriu o eslatego. Ah, então aqui é eslatego, velho. Nossa, agora eu tenho que voltar.
Quick! Come on!
Não, quando aparece ali no canto, só mais um pouquinho. Eu acho que é a perk do cavalo, rapaziada. Você ativa conforme vai upando a equitação. Você coloca só mais um pouquinho. Aí enche a barra de novo. Eu acabei de olhar aqui. Eu li ali, só mais um pouquinho. Aí você aperta o botão de correr com o cavalo. Aí sobe a barra ali. Eu não sei se funciona diretão, se toda hora que tá acabando vai encher. Vamos testar agora, né? Não, tem que cuidar.
We did it! That was something, eh?
Watch out! The others are still racing. Be patient. I have been waiting for you here.
How did it all end, Nikolai?
First place! It was a joy to watch, I tell you. You have covered 3 laps now, so you know what it is like racing with Zamur at your side. I take your word as equal to a true Lovaris.
I'm glad to hear it.
If you want to try again, feel free to drop by. But I will be taking bets and only letting you ride once a day, so the horse is not run into the ground. You will have more routes to choose from, and I will put the region's best riders up against you. There is plenty to look forward to.
I've completed the challenges for both you and Bibrek, and you both said you'd abide by my word.
Come on then. We will settle it at the altar, so Zamur's spirit can hear it straight away.
Just you wait. All right, let's get to it. You trust me to judge fairly and end this dispute. I've conscientiously completed both of your challenges, and I must say, me and my horse had a great time.
Fine, we understand, but what about the altar?
Well, who does it belong to?
Cara, a corrida é da hora, mas acho que o arco e flecha é mais da hora.
Wait! If you decide in my favor, I will teach you a riding technique you cannot learn anywhere else.
Ha! I have something even better. Agree with me and I will teach you my secret archery trick.
Truth be told, I've been decided for ages. But whatever. Tell me about that technique, Bibrek.
My grandfather taught me this technique, and I would appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I will teach you how to hold your seat properly, so you get the best draw on your bow and give your arrows more power.
And now you, Nikolai. Tell me about your technique.
My father taught me this trick, and I will gladly pass it on to you. I will teach you how to read the terrain and roads. If anyone waits around the bend, they will not catch you off guard.
So, that's that.
Let me help you a bit more with this decision. Say the altar belongs to Karachin, and you will get his chanfron. I need not tell you what a rarity that is.
What good is chanfron? The horse can hardly see the road in it. Henry, if the altar goes to Zamur, I will give you his bridle. It will make your horse fly like the wind.
You two are quite a pair. But let's not spend 3 days over this. My final decision. The altar shall from this day forth and forever belong to...
Oh, he Venceslau e seus torneios, as ideias.
Both of them. To Zamur and to Karachin.
What?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
The wisest possible decision. There was no other way, or you'd just keep on bickering forever. You know, as I looked more closely at Mikolai's fences, Bibrek's targets, and finally that altar of yours, it is like your marks on this region. Something that wasn't here before, that you brought with you. Both of you must miss your homeland, your people and your traditions. No wonder that here in a foreign land, you want to create your own piece of home, well, at least until you leave for somewhere else. The altar, the pennants in the fields, and the targets along the roads will remain here for some time, even after you're gone. But look at yourselves. A fella might think you're like brothers, or two cockerels on one dung pile.
Brothers? For your information, Zamur had only one son, and that is me.
I knew it. I knew Zamur was not some famed horseman.
Oh yes, he was. But he also happened to be my father, so there.
If my grandfather Karachin heard you, he would laugh himself off his horse. Though it would be for the first and last time.
I knew Karachin had to be some relation of yours. So, there you have it, Henry. Still insist on that decision?
I kind of suspected there was something more personal to it. My decision stands. The altar should belong to both of you, your horses, and your contests. Is it really such a terrible compromise?
It is not.
But since you act like you know both of us so well...
Then you surely know our horses too.
I got mine from my father as a shivering foal.
And I got mine from my grandfather. He recognized a good horse even when his sight was failing.
So, tell us their names.
First past the town's end and Tuft?
You miss like a cumin misses a target.
I even know that Bibrek's mare is a first of 1,000. Tumnia?
And Mikolai rides Tooth. In their tongue, he's called Dund.
So I ride races and shoot like a fool, and you just toss me aside? Farewell, then.
Wait a moment.
You tried to trick us, and it did not work.
Enganar, mano.
At least take something from us as a keepsake.
Perhaps it will help you win some silver that you can wager with us next time.
At least I'm not leaving empty-handed.
If you want to try racing again, you know where to find me.
And if you would prefer real fun with a bow or crossbow, I would be glad.
Well, thanks. Maybe another time.
Porra, tudo isso pra ganhar a insígnia.
What?
That we did not find common ground until the same outsider tried to swindle both of us.
Dilino. No, Chacho. You are right.
In the evening, we will drink a toast to that rascal. All right?
Bom dia, veja se tem sela, ferradura pra trocar. Sua voz lembra do Mazinho. Salve, Iron. Como que você tá, meu querido? Então, eu tô querendo ver. Eu vou fazer uma ferradura agora, na real. Que eu não tô com a ferradura. Ó, tá, tem tudo menos a ferradura. Preciso pegar. Eu vou fazer uma ferradura. A cela, acho que eu tô com uma boa. Essa cela aqui, ela é boa. Ela não é ruim, não. Cela de bravante. Eu tô com 610 de carga no cavalo. Acho que ela é boa. Cela versátil de primeira classe com cantoneira revestida de bronze. Paralamas decorados e almofadas de lã de carneiro. Generoso aumento da capacidade. Pelo menos é caro. 2.000. Deve ter uns melhor, né? Mas eu tenho que achar. Eu preciso fazer a ferradura. Liberei ela aqui, ó, com taxa. Ela aumenta 8 pontos de velour. Vou usar ela daí. Primeiro de 1000. Olha o nome do cavalo do cara. Como que eu ia adivinhar que o nome do cavalo do cara é primeiro de 1000?
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place.
Apesar que era só andar, né? Eu que sou acelerado, tô só fazendo as missões aqui. Ó, liberou a missão do Gules. Tem a missão do Voivoide aqui também, mas eu vou deixar pra depois. Vamos lá em Sermine.
You silly doggy.
Ah, eu passei por ele.
Greetings.
Carai.
God bless you, sir.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
I'll take care of him.
God bless Henry.
Mate Charlie bonitão.
What are you whistling for? Huh? What the? Yeah. Well, never mind. I thought something was going on here.
Mano, de onde que esse cara veio aqui?
It stings. Stop the bleeding.
Funcionário Franze. De onde que esse cara veio?
I see you managed to wriggle out of things.
What? You mean my youthful folly with girls? Aye, I suppose.
What in God's name are you doing here? I thought you'd end up in a noose.
But he didn't. They even gave me a job here. I'm living quite well, actually. Got a roof over my head, a bit of grub, even meat sometimes on a Sunday.
You've got the luck of the devil.
I'm used to it by now. Happens to me all the time. Either I got a guardian angel or the luck of the devil.
Most likely the latter. I think angels have better folk to look out for.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You're Franzi, right?
Yeah, do I know you?
You probably don't remember me, but I was in Gules's camp with Lord Semin.
Oh, I see. That wasn't one of my best days.
I put in a good word for the pair of you.
Oh, thanks.
That's all. Don't you think you owe me something?
And what could I give you? Do I look like I have anything?
Maybe you hid away some loot?
Aye, only had to give everything to the parish as part of my punishment. Lord Semin is strict.
I found a crossbow here.
Good for you. But what's it to do with me?
Well, I just wanted to tell you.
Enjoy it then. They never let me keep it anyway. So at least it'll be put to some use.
Anyway, I'll be going then.
Take care. Take care, sir.
Tá, deixa eu vir de onde ele veio, ó, pra ver se ele tava escondendo alguma coisa ou o que que tem ali.
Whoa, whoa.
Tá, o Charlie bonitão tá ali. Ai, ai. Eu preciso vir aqui então. Tá, vamos lá. Vou vir aqui, depois vir aqui. Depois já vem aqui. E já vem aqui. Vamos fazer a rotinha.
Quick! Quick!
Flecha perfurante. Tá rudimentar, vou jogar fora que não presta pra nada.
Go!
Tá perfurante aí, 2 flechas no máximo, o cara já cai. Olha um comando aí, ó. Vontade de matar, velho. Não tem ideia esse comando do cara, velho.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Well, I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
Well, I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have 2 conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? Ha!
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but
Esse
people
cara
have
aqui é
been
gente
coming
boa,
here
né,
for
mano?
herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
Gente boa até demais. Acho que tá querendo me comer esse cara aqui, não é possível.
Sounds pretty boring.
You might be surprised. It can get pretty scary in the woods at night. Especially now, with all those bandits roaming the region.
Aren't you afraid they'll come here?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty herbalist with a hut full of dried plants. Unless they're at death's door themselves.
What would you do if someone like that came to you?
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts everyone the same, that's true. But when I just think about that scum going off and killing someone the next day, it sends chills down my spine.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Well, I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke. So I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskovitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name. But I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away. But trouble still found me anyway.
Did that drive you into the wilderness?
Not right away. First I tried to settle down in Takov, but my past caught up with me there too. So I went a little further, but it always ended up the same. That's how I ended up here, with my peace and quiet.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put two and two together.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about that.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
Como assim, animal?
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumors?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
They got what they deserved. They were asking for trouble, not you.
Aye, but I'm the one that got run out of Troskovitz. Then from Takov, Nadyov, and Uyazd too. There's nothing to be done about it.
Você aprendeu um novo combo, golpe com o cotovelo. Top. Falei que eu ia vir aqui, né? Vamos lá ver se tá lá.
What is it, Mutt?
Bora, mano. Que tem um monte de lobo ali que né, vai precisar matar. É aqui mesmo.
Another piece of Brunswick's armor. And another clue.
Tá, pegamos.
Come here!
Tem mais 2 lobos ali em cima. Não vai correr não, fio. Pegar as orelhas do lobo. Ah, mano. Já falar, já buguei na pedra. Só que os lobos morreu tudo um do lado do outro aqui, velho.
quick!
You can't be here. Off you go, quick. Get moving.
It looks like you're tending your sheep. Am I right?
Eh? What else would I be doing? I used to be an adventurous soul, but a ram bit me in the knee, so tending sheep's more my thing these days. Judging by the look of you, you ain't just a common peasant.
No. My name's Henry, and I'm, an envoy.
Well, my word. Henry, some wolves are killing my sheep again. I'll make it worth your while, if you get to the bottom of it.
All right. I'll help.
Blimey, you're a great fella. Just yesterday, they tore one apart over there on the path. See if they left any tracks. And when you find the bloodthirsty beasts, kill them all. May I finally have peace from them. I mean, it ain't that I don't trust you, but I'd rather see the wolf's ears with my own eyes. Take care.
This must be the slaughtered sheep. Mutt won't have any trouble tracking them down. The wolves are bound to be close. These must be wolf tracks. Blood. I'm definitely on the right track now. Looks like I'm on their trail. I mustn't forget their ears.
E foi fácil.
About the wolves.
Ah, I was just wondering if you'd be bringing me good news. Are they done for?
Aye, they are. Here's the proof.
So many of them. Blimey, you're a true hero. You deserve a reward. If you feel like helping some more herds boys, young Smolik tends his flock between Tachov and Troskowitz. Or old Stanislav. You'll find him near the forest west of Troskowitz. I'm certain they'll be pleased to see you.
Tá bom, terminamos a desse cara. Tem alguma ovelha longe aí pra me matar e pegar a tripa? Tripa de carneiro. Eu vou levar todas as carnes também, foda-se.
My respects.
You're always welcome here, good...
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Not a chance. We're invited to young Lord Semin's wedding. He wouldn't dare miss that by wandering around the woods for so long. What would Lord Semin think if we didn't show up? It would be a disgrace. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Do you know where he might be? Where is his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
Why doesn't Vitek go looking for Vostatek then?
I told him, but the lad is young and stubborn. He just doesn't listen to me. And besides, him and Vostatek don't get along very well.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there.
Greetings, sir.
Lacaio. Quero cavar esses túmulos aqui pra ver o que eu acho neles. Ah, vamos ali no Charlie bonitão. Ver se a gente consegue pegar todo mundo dormindo ali. Que já acho que não. Vai dar 5 horas da manhã já. Vou chegar lá, os caras vão estar tudo acordado, acho. Mas vamos lá, né? Mesmo que estiver acordado, eu mato todo mundo também, foda-se. Não dá nada não. Ué, filho, você veio atrás de mim e agora tá correndo?
What have you found, boy?
I must be mad.
Essa foi fácil. Ninguém vai me ver.
What are you staring at? Fuck off before I flatten you.
I'm not going anywhere, bastard.
Now you're gonna get it!
For glory and carnage, die!
Bom, vou aproveitar que nós está aqui. Já vamos lá pegar a outra parte de Bruno Whisky, né? E depois a gente não precisa voltar aqui. Sobe essa estradinha. Sobe aqui também. Sobe até o topo. Pega essa da esquerda. Sobe esse tronco.
Here it is. Another piece of Brunswick's armor.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary. He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Amen. O que tem ali de bom ali? Vamos ver. Tem nada. Eu sei que ali tem. Vamos ver. Se eu não me engano aqui tem. Sobe aqui, vai ter uma coisinha aqui, ó. Só toma cuidado pra não cair. Pô, ia ser tão da hora se desse pra nadar, né, mano? Imagina. Que louco. Tamanho do lago, velho. Muito bonito esse lago, mano. Muito bonito. Conversar com o Vitek.
I'm looking for your father. Did he mention where he was headed?
Ma talked you into it, didn't she? I'd be willing to bet he just got wasted as usual. He's nothing but a drunkard. No secret.
What kind of a Christian are you? Sinner or saint, it's your duty to honor your father as the good book decrees. Come on. I just need a few words out of you, then I'll find him myself.
All right, all right. No need to get preachy. I'll help you. But don't expect any gratitude from him.
Where did he go? Tell me.
The last thing he said was he found a dead deer near the pond, and he wanted to go and see if there were any wolves about. So I'd go down below the cottage, walk along the shore, and then turn north into the old forest. If you didn't get boozed up and forget, that is. Wouldn't be the first time.
Shouldn't you be looking for your father? You can come with me.
Ha! Forget about it. I'm sure it'll end with you dragging his drunken arse home anyway, and I'd rather avoid that.
What's your problem with him? He's your pa. You shouldn't talk about him like that.
All he does is drink and doesn't care about anyone else. Why would I talk about him in any other way? He's like a big drooling infant. Ma and me are always at his beck and call. So I say we should let him deal with it himself.
Be that as it may, I'm going out to look for him.
No need to rush. At least it would give him time to sleep it off and come home on his own.
Coitado, mano.
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
Maybe longbow?
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
Well, fortune favours the bold. I want to face masters.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Get set! Let 'em fly!
Bullseye! Smack bang in the middle! Another 5 points! Almost a bullseye. That's how it's done! Well, I've done worse. Bullseye! That's how it's done.
Mano, esse outro cara que tá em segundo ali, ele tá amassando também, tá?
Another 5 points. I'm doing pretty well That's today. How it's done. If only my aim was always that good.
Sakra, you're a better shot than me. Here's your prize.
Thank you.
God be with you. G'day.
Vocês achou que vocês iam ganhar, né? Só acharam, família, só acharam. Lacaio? Zlata. É isso aqui mesmo.
Someone up in that tree there. If I don't help him, then the wolves will eat him alive.
Hey! Hey, you! Help me! Chase those beasts away! I can't hold on much longer! Kurwa! Why did I... Hey, dog! Hey! There you go! Help! Kurwa! Why did I even leave
It's
the
all right
house?
now. You can come down.
Thank God! I was starting to think I'd turn into a branch! What the hell are you doing? I'll break my legs if you don't make room for me down there. Watch out! I'm coming down! Jesus! Mary Joseph! And an arse! My foot! Ah! Sacra!
Maluco burro.
You alright?
I fucked up my bloody ankle, damn it! Thank God you were passing by. Otherwise they'd have eaten me for sure. I'm forced to check. Huntsman.
Your wife sent me.
My dear Zlata. Thank God for her. What's your name?
Henry.
And thanks to you as well, Henry. You've got to... Oh, that hurts. You've got to carry me. Christ in heaven. Of course this happens to me.
I heard you're a bit of a drinker. I see that's true.
Not as much as I'd like to be. At least then it wouldn't hurt so much.
Is it bad? How do you feel?
How the hell do you think? Like old Blaha's prick.
What?
I can't get up either. Oh! Ow! Kurwa! Ow!
Jesus Christ. Where do you want me to carry you? We're a long way from the nearest sawbones.
I've got a hideout, not far from here.
What are you going to do there? Someone should have a look at that foot.
No! First we have to pick up Pepik at the hideout. Then you'll take us... Fuck! Ow! You'll take us both home.
Where is that hideout of yours? Is it far?
Not far. But not all that close either.
That's just great.
Look, the best thing will be if I give you directions as we go.
I'll help you then.
Throw me over your shoulder, and I'll tell you where to go. I just need a drink first, or I'll pass out from the pain. Do you want some?
I'd rather not. I might end up dropping you along the way.
You're bloody right. At least there'll be more for me. Oh. Let's go that way.
Which way?
That way.
For Christ's sake, I can't see where you're pointing.
Turn away from the pond. Go around the bushes and keep going till you reach an old fallen tree. Yeah! The tree trunk's covered in moss. You can't miss it. It's north from here.
Está ao norte é pra cá, né?
Ow! Damn it!
A árvore com musgo.
I told you to be careful! You're carrying me like a corpse. That's the fallen tree. I can't get my bearings when I'm upside down. I keep going in the same direction until you come across an anthill. Then I'll tell you what.
Até um formigueiro. É foda.
What are you putting me down for?
Você ia vomitar, mano? Ali, ó, a formigueira ali.
Here's the anthill. Look at those fellas go. They're as busy as hell. It's making me thirsty looking at them. You know what? Take me to the ale house instead.
What?
I said fuck it. Let's go for a drink. Yeah! Take me to tacos. They've got the best ale.
Are you mad? I'm not going to carry you to the tavern. We're going to your hideout.
All right. Shit. You're right. We have to find... I nearly forgot about the poor fella. Take me to the north, along the stream. There's a birch there that's split in two. A real peculiar tree. You'll know it when you pass the way. Not much further now. Carry on into the forest. There'll be a marker on a tree there.
A marker?
Aye. A cross carved into the tree and a pile of stones next to it. The folks that work in the woods here mark all sorts of interesting places and stash. Come on, let's move!
Show me.
Peppy! Peppy! Where's her big-eared boy?
I heard something.
Oh, yeah? Wait. Me too. Something's coming. It's nearly here.
Meu Deus.
Ah, if you fart in my face one more time, you can walk the rest of the way.
There it is. That's the tree. You see the mark? My hideout is just a bit further to the north. You can put me down there.
O cara peidou na cara do Henry, mano. Que tiração, velho.
We're here. Put me down. Where's Pappy? Shit. Let's see if I can stand up. Henry, come here.
What now?
Oof. I need a drink. And to catch my breath, here, Take my water skin. Fill it up in that barrel over there. I'll just lie down here in the meantime. Henry! Water!
Water. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. This will clear my head. I know you've done a lot for me already, but there's something else I need. You've got to find Pepik. Whether he ran off or someone stole him, he's in trouble.
What does Pepik look like?
He's very dark, nearly black. He may not be as muscular as a regular worker, but he's quick.
Who could have taken him? We're in the middle of the woods. There's nobody around.
You're wrong. There's been a band of poachers wreaking havoc around these parts for a while now. I haven't managed to find their camp yet, but it can't be far. I'm sure they're the ones behind it.
So, who is this Pepik, anyway?
He's one of Lord Vonbergo's subjects. He's very kind, but can't be on his own, especially not in the woods.
Let me guess. Pepik is a horse?
What the hell did you think he was? My personal servant? Of course he's a horse! And not just any horse. Like I said, he's from Lord Vonbergo himself.
What are we gonna do about it?
You'll have to track him down, because I'm useless in this state.
Well, what if you borrowed my horse? He can take you home just as well.
And leave mine here? Never!
You're right. It wouldn't be right to leave Pepik here. Where should I start?
I tied him up by that sickly tree over there. All that's left is the cut rope. Tracking down Pepik should be a piece of cake for that dog of yours. Let him sniff this. Once you track him down, hop on him and ride over. He's very nice. I'm sure he'll let you. Just watch out for those thieves. If you were to take care of them as well, I surely wouldn't mind.
I'm on it. Rest up in the meantime.
Thanks, friend. And another thing. I had a hunting crossbow on the saddle. If you find that as well, keep it, for your trouble.
Somebody untied the horse and led him along the path.
Here you go. Take it.
Track. I found this somewhere else entirely. Mutt won't be able to sniff anything out from here. I should go back.
Here you go. Take it. Search.
You got their scent? That's it. Good boy. A hunting horn. I reckon the huntsman had it hanging on his saddle, and it fell off here. Oh, I'm on the right track. They kept going along the path. That's quite a pile. They must have gone this way. A saddlebag. They emptied it and threw it away. There they are, Mutt. A whole camp full of them. That must be the poacher's camp. I've got to be careful now.
Nossa, como que essa coisa não acertou ele, velho? Esse foi fácil. Pá. Que paia, não tem nada de bom, velho. A balestra aqui que ele falou. Esse capuz dá 30 de carisma. É bom esse capuz, hein?
right, Pepik. Let's go and see Vostatek. I found Pepik. The bandits had him, just like you said.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you, lads. Thanks, Harold.
You're welcome. And my name's Henry.
Whatever. What did you do with those horse sons?
They're dead. Down to the last one.
Serves them right. You're one hell of a fighter. You're a real tough fella. I mean, you stink, and your shoulders are pointy. But a tough fella nonetheless.
Enough already.
All right, then. Will you ride with us? Or will we meet back at my place? We've got a lot to celebrate.
I'll ride with you. We wouldn't want you falling off that horse along the way.
Henry, you found him. I knew something had happened.
It's all right, Zlata.
Vitek, come here. Pa's home. Thank God you're all right. What happened?
Nothing much. Some wolves went after the carcass I had and chased me up a tree. Good thing Henry here showed up to save me.
Mother of God, that could have ended badly.
What is it, Ma? He's fine, just like I said he'd be.
Vitek, don't be rude.
He's right, though. I'm mostly fine.
Don't talk rot. What about your leg? Don't tell me a wolf bit you.
Nothing like that. I did that jumping down from the tree.
Are you sure there were even any wolves to begin with? You reek of booze. Again, he was drunk, wasn't he?
Those wolves were really there. Whether Vostatek had been drinking before that had nothing to do with it.
Right. So he was up his head.
That's enough, Vitek. I won't have you speaking to your father like that. Pa! Quiet. Apologize to your pa.
Give it a rest. Both of you. Please. Vitek is right. I'm the one that should be apologizing. I was drunk. But I promise you, I'll change my ways.
I don't want any more of your promises. But I'm sorry. I'm glad you're all right. But I've got to go. We have some work to do.
What are we going to do with that boy?
I'll have a word with him later.
That's enough talk. Henry, we've got to reward you somehow. If you ever need a place to sleep, our door is always open.
That's right. And you deserve a big pile of groschen. You saved Pepik and even dealt with those poachers on top of it.
What poachers?
Oh, nothing, Slatter. Thanks, Henry. Here you are.
Happy to help.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I've got to sleep it off.
Thank you, Henry. Truly. Stop by sometime.
God be with you.
Greet.
I'm trying to get strings for a loop, and I hear you know all about that.
I do, but it ain't so straightforward. You have to sacrifice an animal for that.
You mean an altar? Candles, mysterious chanting and stuff?
Nah, nothing like that. You just have to get a sheep, find the thinnest gut, and weave strings from it. You can eat the rest.
As it happens, I've got some guts on me.
Christ on a stick! You just carry that stuff around with you? Yes. Well, let's not waste time. Give me the gut here, and wait a while.
Você carrega isso pra todo lugar, é foda. Eu preciso fazer as cordas, né? Não tem pra onde correr. Boa, consegui umas cordas já.
Where can I sleep?
You can stay in the stable next to our lodge.
Well then, does the best forester in the land have some problems I could help him with?
Henry, you buffoon. I'm not the best in the land, but I'm in these parts, though. Know why? Because I'm the only one here. Well, apart from Varel, that is.
So you don't have any problems?
As it happens, there is something. Recently, my supplies have been running out quickly for some reason. And you know how much I like a drink when I'm taking a break on the bench behind my house.
Indeed I do. It was me who carried you through the forest the last time you took a break.
Aha, these things happen. So, I need to top up my supplies. Run along to Troskovitz for a bottle or two for me. Take this coin here.
And what would you like to drink, gamekeeper of Ostatek?
I call it the poacher's hideout. Mix a goblet of mead with wine, add a bit of saffron.
I've never heard of this poacher's hideout brew before.
Hold on! Poachers! I need help with poachers. The bastards. They think they can turn the woods into their own territory, but they won't get the better of me. I'll send you after them. You're hard as nails, you are. What's more, I'll give you a decent reward for getting rid of them vermin.
That sounds better.
Aye, so I don't forget. Hand back the coin I gave you for the booze.
Of course. Sorry. Here you are.
Well, are you going to do it?
I'll help you with the poachers. The hunters will become the prey.
That's the stuff. They should be trembling already.
Tell me where I can find the poachers, then. So I can pounce straight on them.
Hold your horses. I want them alive, not hacked to pieces. So don't butcher them.
Well, if you want it done without killing, I'll try it without killing.
Glad to hear it. You'd be surprised how many hotheads have offered to do just that. I've had enough of hearing, "They're all dead, Vostatek," and then finding out the smart arse spent the whole day in the tavern instead. So if you do kill a poacher, I want proof.
Would you like an ear, or maybe I should cut off a trophy pouch?
Ideally, some items only poaching scum have. Tools of the trade, string, gloves. No bringing me a hair from the tanner and claiming you found it on a poacher. Anyone could say that. Look, let's get to the point. We have to focus on Rock Tower Pond and the forests around it. That's where game's becoming scarcest.
Can I count on your help?
Ha, you bet. We'll divide it up into patches and make a noose no poacher will escape.
Patches? What do you mean?
I'll take the area around the gamekeeper's lodge, say. Maybe some poachers get the idea it's darkest under a candlestick. My helpers will search the smaller woods, and you take the rest. With those young legs of yours, you'll comb the forest nice and quick.
Aye, right. I get it. That's the best idea you could come up with, eh?
Aye, Henry.
Where should I look?
I already told you, didn't I? Stop being so scatterbrained, Henry. Try looking around Rock Tower Pond. To the west of the pond, there's some dense forest on the rocks. It's easy to find because there's a small ruined cottage below the woods. Otherwise, it's nothing but boulders and an easy place to break your leg. And someone like me, who likes a drink, well, you know.
I don't have the best memories of that place. We made camp there the first time we came to Trotsky region.
So you can be reminiscing there. Have a swim. It's a nice clean pond. I don't know why people don't fish there instead of poaching. Easier to catch a bite.
Let's say I go into the forest and come across some bloke. What then?
The main thing is to make sure he really is the poacher. We'd have some explaining to do if you accused an innocent man.
That shouldn't be too hard. If he's hunting, I'll seize him. If he isn't, I'll leave him alone.
That's no way to go about it, Henry. You have to be certain, right? The Rock Tower poacher, say. He tends to spend the day holed up, only coming out before dawn or after dusk. He probably knows I like to sleep in and spend my evenings having a drink. So I won't be trudging round the pond at those times.
So the best thing would be to catch him in his camp?
Aye. He'll have dead animals, hides, bones, meat. He won't be able to talk his way out of that. Them poachers have also started using signs to mark their hunting grounds. They bend a branch of some pine to make a kind of circle. But what's the point of describing them, since I've got a few samples? They're at my cottage, next to the outhouse, where I have this lean-to. Take a look so you know what to watch out for.
Once again, where should I look?
I told you, didn't I? You shouldn't be so scatterbrained, Henry. Try the west side of Rock Tower Pond. The woods near the ruin, remember? Nothing but boulders.
Right, you did tell me before. I'll remember it this time. Thanks. Where should I take the poacher? To you?
To the Troskovitz bailiff. Even though he's a bit, well... Look, I'll send him a message so he knows we're going to be bringing him some poachers. It would be just like him to let them go because you were acting without authorization.
Well, you could go with me.
And leave the lodge unattended? Not a chance. Not to mention that leg of mine since I jumped down from the tree.
I understand. You'd rather stand, or rather sit, guard. I'll be off then.
Good luck, and let me know how it goes. I hope you give them what for, because I'm sick and tired of them. They've been at it for 2 months now. Or is it 4?
You can count on me.
Bye for now, Henry.
Voltei. Tinha ido na cozinha pegar um achocolatado pra dar uma energia que eu tô virado desde ontem.
Quick.
Pelo menos dá um boost e dá uma energia. Você vê uma emboscada, parar pra se envolver.
Whoa! Fuck!
Mano, você matou a mulher, você é um comédia. Filha da puta.
Fucking Matt!
Comédia. Caralho, o cara matou a mulher, filho. Desgraçado, mano. Maluco covarde, velho. Pior que eu tentei ajudar, né? Infelizmente.
Good dog, Mutt. Show me.
Mano, porque é tão difícil fazer carinho nele, né, velho? Ele não deixa, mano.
Go!
Who's there? Get out of here right now.
Get out? Vocês que vai dar get out daqui, filho.
Kurva! What? I'll piss on your corpse.
Alert! Alert! Get over here! Quick! I'm gonna teach you.
Coitadinhos.
Fellas, I'm sorry for what happened to you. None of you deserved this. We really appreciated having you with us on our journey. You helped us and stood by us right till the end. And I promise we'll finish our mission. Almighty God, Lord of the living and the dead, I earnestly pray for these men who've lost their lives. Absolve them of their sins and take away any obstacle that stands on their path to you. Show them your mercy and grant them the joy of your presence. May perpetual light shine upon them, and may they rest in peace. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amém. Deixa eu ver um bagulho se... Ó, pior que tá aqui. Os Groshon que eu tinha guardado no começo da... Pô, é bom saber que dá certo. Se eu não me engano, caçador clandestino fica por aqui. Pra cá.
There's a camp here. What will that fella over there tell me about it? Nice camp. The hides and all that. Gamekeeper Vostatek sent me to find a poacher who's hunting around here.
Sir, have mercy on me. I can explain everything. I have a family to feed, only we're not doing well and we scarcely have a bite to eat. I was desperate. So I came here to poach. Please, sir. Spare me.
Crikey, that was easy. So you confess you've been hunting here?
A bit here and there.
But you know poaching's a crime. Couldn't you find another way?
I couldn't think of anything.
I'm sure you know poaching is forbidden. So why'd you do it?
I was left with no other option, sir. Ever since this band of robbers has been marauding here, we can barely make ends meet. They got no scruples. They take whatever they can get their hands on. And there ain't nothing left for us common folk. Besides, Lord von Burgau, God bless him, he got his hands full with them and he ain't got time to put things to right in his domain. Ever since, we've been living hand to mouth.
Why are you here by Rock Tower Pond?
This camp, I've known the place since I was little. No one can see here from down below, and when you go from above, there's bushes covering it.
It didn't turn out to be such a perfect hideout, though. How long have you been hunting here?
Quite a while. Only, I haven't risked going out since I saw the ambush.
What ambush?
They attacked some company right nearby.
What company was attacked?
There was some gents riding through. They wasn't local. They camped down below. I could see them well. I suppose they was resting up before moving on.
And then this band of robbers what's been marauding hereabouts descended on them. It was a massacre. Them gents was completely taken by surprise.
Nobody saw you?
No, I was hiding here. It's hard to see up here from below. I wanted to warn the company, but it was too late. And I just got myself killed as well.
Well, at least you got away in one piece. You haven't left here since then. You've been here the whole time.
Sir, when I saw what happened down below...
You didn't try to go home?
I was on my way home. Only then I heard armed men, so I came back fast and hid. I'm not going to risk my skin.
Fair enough. We were those men. It was us they ambushed.
Really? But I saw everyone being killed with my own 2 eyes.
I managed to get away, even though I was wounded.
I'm glad. Sorry about your comrades.
That's all I need to know. It's my job to catch a poacher, and you've confessed to poaching. So, what to do with you now?
Sir, have mercy on me, please.
So, what do you propose then?
I can tell you where to find deer nearby, places hardly nobody knows about. There's one spot here in the hills above Kerchak, and another in a small valley beyond Lower Samine Mill.
I don't know either of those places.
You see? That's a good reason to be merciful, isn't it?
Look, I'm acting on the gamekeeper's instructions, and he's going to want to know how I dealt with you.
What if you told him you didn't find nothing?
You haven't convinced me. I go back empty-handed, you stop poaching for a couple of days, and then it'll start all over again. I can't take that chance.
But it wouldn't be like that.
We're done talking about it. You're going with me.
So this is how it ends up.
Será que ele vai ser enforcado mesmo?
Vostatek might have told you I was going to bring you some poachers. Here's one of them. He was hanging round Rock Tower Pond.
Please, have mercy!
We hang poachers here, and you won't get any special treatment. Scum.
Caralho, os caras matou ele mesmo, velho.
I found a dead body outside of town.
Another corpse. Just what I needed. Especially with the wedding coming up.
He's laying there among the trees, past the field beneath Trotsky. It looks like he's been there a while. But the worst part is, he has a flute stuck in his ear.
That must be the musician who went missing. Can't say I'm surprised. This musician used to play at the tavern. He played nicely, but for too long, and it started getting on people's nerves.
What are we going to do with him now?
I'll have him buried at least. And here, this is for reporting it.
Caralho, 70 moedas só por...
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
I don't know anything about that.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Beleza. Cara, eu fiquei com dó desse cara aqui. Aí não tem o que fazer, né, tropa? Ele pediu pra morrer assim que ele começou a caçar, né?
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? You need to bury a dead goat? Or are you tired of life and need a noose?
None of those things. I was just passing by. What's new around here? You must know of every dead soul.
The living and the dead. I could write a book about it if I knew how. Or if the scribe in Troskovitz was in a mood to listen to me for longer than one afternoon.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look, well, really old.
We're not related. We both got some years behind us, and we're both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows. What they do with them is their own business. I'm just a trader. But Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I do. On account of Yakesh's son.
There's a place called Limbus Infantium. Make sure you never send anyone there. Not even by accident, like Bozhena did with Yarushek.
Well, I don't think I'll be going into the midwifery trade, but I get you. Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard, Conrad.
Who?
Well, you wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, I remember them. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting 'em out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Yeah, you're right. They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulphur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Sletigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have. Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honour if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.
Mas é isso, tropa. Vou ficando por aqui. Tamo junto. E é nóis, família. Valeu aí a presença de todo mundo aí que tá acompanhando aí. E mais tarde eu tô de volta aí, fechou? Lá pra umas 6, 7 horas.